Did you know that 40% of relationships hit a boring phase after just a few months? Sounds shocking, right? At first, everything feels exciting, those butterflies, late-night talks, and constant texts. But suddenly, the spark fades, and things start to feel, well, kind of dull. But here's the twist, that boredom? It's actually a sign of a healthy relationship. Yes, you heard that right. Research shows that the initial rush of excitement fades as we get comfortable. And comfort, believe it or not, is the foundation for long-term love. So, why does it happen? And how can you keep your relationship strong when things feel a little too calm? In this video, we'll dive into why good relationships feel boring at first, why it's not something to worry about, and how to turn that boring phase into one of the happiest times of your life. Stick with us, and you'll discover the secret to building a love that lasts, not because it's always exciting, but because it's built on something deeper. Ready? Let's get started. Chapter 1: The Comfort Paradox: Why Stability Feels Unexciting at First, a Stable Relationship Can Feel Boring. Why? Our brains are hardwired to crave novelty and excitement, especially early on in a relationship. When we meet someone new, the rush of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, creates that exciting buzz. But as things settle into a routine, dopamine levels drop, making us feel like the relationship is less thrilling. According to a study by University College London, novelty activates the brain's reward system, but after a while, we begin to crave deeper emotional connections instead of constant excitement. In reality, stability in a relationship is the foundation for true happiness. Relationships based on predictability and trust have a higher chance of lasting long-term. Instead of feeling bored, try embracing the comfort. Sometimes, it's in this steady space where love can grow into something more meaningful. Chapter 2: The Illusion of Exciting Love: Why Drama Doesn't Equal Passion. Drama often gets confused with passion. Think about the movies or books that glorify whirlwind romances full of fights and makeups. They make us believe that love must be full of intensity. But what if the opposite is true? A study by the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that couples who argue intensely actually report lower levels of satisfaction. Constant emotional turbulence can exhaust you. Good relationships, the ones that last, are usually peaceful. They are grounded in mutual respect and support, not chaos. Passion doesn't always mean fireworks. It's about consistency, safety, and trust, and these elements don't come with dramatic flair. So, next time you feel bored, ask yourself, are you confusing calm with dullness? Chapter 3: The Growth Zone: Why Real Love Feels Like a Slow Burn. Real love isn't like the quick spark you feel at the beginning. It's more like a slow, steady burn that gets hotter over time. The first phase of love is filled with excitement, but it quickly fades as you get comfortable with each other. According to relationship expert Dr. John Gottman, long-term relationships thrive when both partners continue to grow individually and together. True intimacy takes time and shared experiences. That's why early-on relationships feel fast-paced, and later they feel slower. But that slower pace is exactly what allows love to deepen. Research by the University of California found that couples who invest time into understanding each other, instead of rushing through milestones, feel more fulfilled in the long run. Slow love can be the most fulfilling because it matures. If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on keeping your relationship strong and healthy. Chapter 4: Building the Foundation: Why Routine Can Be Romantic. It might seem like routine would kill romance, but it's actually the opposite. Couples who share regular activities, like cooking dinner together or having a weekly date night, often feel more connected. Studies show that couples with established routines are happier than those who don't. In fact, the American Psychological Association states that rituals strengthen the bond between partners. These shared moments might feel unexciting on the surface, but they create a sense of security. And when we feel secure, we're more likely to open up and strengthen our emotional connection. As author Esther Perel puts it, the quality of your relationship depends on the rituals that keep it alive. So, next time you feel the routine creeping in, remember, it's not a killer, it's a builder. Chapter 5: Reframing expectations, the pitfalls of chasing the perfect relationship. We often chase the idea of the perfect relationship, expecting excitement every day, passion every moment. But this idealized version of love can set us up for disappointment. A study by Harvard University found that unrealistic expectations in relationships lead to dissatisfaction. The media and pop culture love to show us high energy, perfectly timed romantic moments. But in reality, these moments are rare. Real relationships are messy, imperfect, and involve a lot of compromise. So, what happens when we let go of these unrealistic expectations? We start appreciating the small, everyday moments that truly matter. If you expect a perfect relationship, you'll miss the beauty in what you already have. Chapter 6: From Boring to Bliss, How to Fall in Love with the Ordinary. The key to transforming boredom into bliss lies in embracing the ordinary. Many people feel disconnected in relationships simply because they overlook the small, everyday things. But science shows us that small, shared moments are often more fulfilling than grand gestures. According to research from the University of California, couples who focus on positive, everyday interactions, like laughing over coffee or checking in on each other throughout the day, report higher levels of satisfaction. Falling in love with the ordinary means appreciating the simple joys of daily life together. Whether it's doing laundry or watching a movie at home, these moments build trust and intimacy. Author Alain de Botton famously said, "Love is not about what we do for each other, but about how we become with each other." So, the next time you feel like something's missing, take a step back and appreciate the ordinary. That's where happiness truly lives. Thanks for sticking with us through these chapters. If you want more insights on creating lasting love and happiness, make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this one.